We're at the tail end of our 5-day hand tool workshop here in Welland, Ontario, Canada. This is part of our Purple Heart project, but we have 6 civilians that come to each class. I have Joel. He is from
Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Joel, I don't know what you expected coming into this, but after 5 12-hour days, what did you get out of it?
Well, I expected to learn how to do this, and I definitely did learn those things, so completely met expectations in that regard.
This is really good. Looking at this a lot closer than you can see in the camera, but this is exceptional. But a funny story. So Joel has 2 children, and I'm going to let him tell you the story about. What I said to him was, "How I want to be home when you explain to your wife I spent $1,500, and this is what I have." But he had some other stuff to tell
I had told the kids I was making corners, so I was coming to learn how to make corners. And so they were excited to see the corners, and my daughter Evangeline wanted the first corner. So I took a picture of the first one I cut, which is not this. This is the 5th one. And sent it to the family, and my daughter was very proud of what I had done, and my son looked at it. 7-year-old son looked at it and said, "That doesn't look right, Dad." So he's not getting a corner.
From the mouths of babes. All right, now I have one more favor I want to ask. We need civilians to come and take this class so that we can afford to run it, so that we can bring our vets in. But I don't expect people to come just for that reason. So tell them, what are they going to get from a woodworking perspective coming into this, spending 60 hours with us?
Yeah, I think I have got the DVDs, read your books, watched your videos online, and I would say that got me half of the way there. And if I went in the workshop and practiced, I would learn all the little nuances that are in the DVDs and the books by trial and error. Would have taken me months, maybe years. By being here, and by the way, Rob is in the shop all 60 hours with you, walking around the benches begging for people to ask questions. So what I got out of that was he was able to show me by touch and feel and move my arm when I was sawing, and use the square and let me feel what he was feeling within the dovetail before we glued it together. It's those little things that accelerated the learning for me exponentially, and I would say, probably 6 months to a year worth of trial and error in my shop at home I got here in a week.
Okay, thank you. Any bonus?
The bonus is, you get to hang out with 12 great vets. You have the option of eating meals with them. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I chose to, and that was really the best part of the trip, and most unexpected. I mean, you can go to a movie and about snipers in Iraq and about medics and the guys that take apart the bombs for the Army, but you can come here and sit and have breakfast with them 5 days and hear those stories and get to understand that from a truly human side. So, that for me was awesome. It's awesome to know that these guys can go home and I hear them when you're not around, Rob, and know how much they appreciate it. And I hear all the things they're planning to do when they go home and how this really helps them. So that part of the experience was unexpected and just awesome. As we say in Louisiana, Rob, lagniappe, a little something extra.
Joel, appreciate you coming and supporting this.
All right, thanks,
good to have you around.
All right, I'll be back.
Thank you.